The next question comes to us from N. Manswagger. He says, on the spot, what was your favorite Batman figure? I tell you one figure, and it hasn't been, I haven't uploaded the review of it yet, but one Batman figure I really like is the Young Justice 6-inch Batman. Again, Spots shot the review of it, I just simply have to put it up on YouTube, but that's a fantastic figure. I'm a little iffy on the coloring that they used for it, but if they could simply use that coloring, if they could use that mold again and then just simply repaint it, I think that could be a really fantastic figure. Another Batman figure I really like is from the Superman Batman Public Enemies line, which I think it's the Superman Batman. I think it's Superman Batman Enemies Among Us, which I think is Series 5. I know it's the wave that comes with the Despero. That's a fantastic Batman figure as well. I mean, those two are some of my favorite Batman figures as well. Also, now granted, the DC Universe Batman, that mold gets used to death, but one repaint of that Batman figure I really like is the one that was packaged with Azrael. That review is also going to be coming on the main channel soon enough, but it's the classic blue and gray outfit, but simply they've taken the blue and the gray outfit, but they've done it enough that it looks to me like the old Superpowers Batman figure, and I love it. Even though it's the same mold as we've always gotten, that's definitely my favorite use of that existing mold. So those are some of my favorite Batman figures. I think the one I really like right now, though, is the Young Justice 6-inch Batman. Thanks for your question, by the way, and Spot apologizes for screwing up probably the pronunciation of your name, as Spot would like to apologize as well for all the other people that I've totally botched. Next question comes to us from Dominic891 OTS. Do you the Grand Theft Auto video games? Do you like the Grand Theft Auto video games? I do. Vice City, I used to play a lot. Just again, I like the games, but I just Spot never gets around to actually playing anything, which is to be old. I found the one thing I always do, and I'm sure a lot of people do when they played the Grand Theft Auto games, is generally I start with good intent to actually play the game and actually beat the accomplishments and do whatever I have to do in the story mode. But then ultimately, Spot just ends up finding himself driving around, listening to music, and smashing his car. Usually seeing how many stars I can get, how much of the law I have coming after me. It's good times, it's good fun, but Spot's never beaten a Grand Theft Auto game for that same reason. I get sidetracked. That's the only problem with these open world games. I get sidetracked and I end up just scooting around town in a car listening to old 80s music. Next question comes to us from, moving up here, we got Kylie Loves Music 2001. Apparently she loves music. I love music as well, Kylie. She says on the spot, he says on the spot, Kylie says on the spot, can you make a spot channel for your food spots or a playlist with them including the candy spots? I could probably do a playlist. Having another channel would then ultimately mean Spot has 4 channels, and that's a little too much for anybody. One of the main reasons why I had, obviously I had my main channel that came first. The extra spot was really like the idea of with this channel is the fact that you can watch these on the spots, you can watch the holiday themed videos, the contests and all that kind of stuff, and it doesn't take away from the other main channel's videos. So, you know, like for example, when I do the Christmas spots, if you don't necessarily like Christmas, you can still watch maybe a horror figure review or something I've uploaded. So that was the point of that. And then Spot's thought was again just me conveying my opinion on something, which I thought I didn't want to put on the main channel because I really wanted to keep the main channel for strictly reviews. Having a 4th channel though might be a little too much, and I don't know how many people would actually get into the idea of watching just simply a channel with only food. You know, I know there's people out there that only review food. That's, you know, that's what they do. But the fact that you probably have started watching this channel, maybe due likely to figures and everything else, I don't know if having simply a food standalone channel, if people would actually watch it. I don't know. But playlists, that's definitely an option that I will consider. Definitely consider that. Next question comes to us from MRise33GOW3. OTS, are you going to review more Marvel Select reviews? Would love to see you review MS Gambit. It's a great figure. Marvel Select Gambit is a nice figure. I have seen it once in local retail. The problem is for me, like, finding these things at local retail is always a problem. Finding it eBay is generally not a problem. The Marvel Select Venom is definitely going to be a figure I'm going to be picking up. As for other figures, you know, Abomination I'd like to pick up. I've been really happy with the Magneto. Juggernaut is probably the best Juggernaut figure by far. And like the Deadpool, I found Deadpool was really disappointing. But I would see myself probably doing more Marvel Select figures. It's just a matter of whether I find them in local or whatnot. But I would, yeah, definitely do more Marvel Select reviews. Moving along, the next question comes to us from the Chest of Reviews. The Review Chest 100. It says, OTS, can you please do a collection video? Probably not. I think something I probably answered before. It seems like something I would have discussed already. Collection video, I really don't have anything on a collection, like on a display. I've got some of the Freddy figures I'm looking at right now. I've got some of the Gremlins figures. They pretty much sit on with my video shelf. I got my videos, my DVDs, and then I got some of the figures in front. Aside from that, nothing really is out. Everything generally is in totes. When I finally get some sort of setup going on, I can get some shelving. Not overly crazy like I was saying earlier where you come in and it's like a flea market, but you know, shelving here and there. I'll definitely do a collection video. Next question comes to us from Mike Leely. OTS, talk more about the product you're reviewing. Okay, I'm not sure how much more I could talk. I mean, one thing that Spot realized he was doing early into his reviews, I thought it was going to be a good idea. My cat agrees. I thought it would be a good idea to No, I said package. Actually, I said reviews. I don't even think I got to the package yet. But when I started the reviewing on this channel, or actually on the main channel, one thing I really wanted to do was I thought, okay, if I describe the packaging in detail and all that kind of stuff, ultimately it meant that it would be like 7 minutes in before Spot actually looked at the figure. So I've been trying to fine-tune. I think he probably thought I meant tuna. I've been trying to fine-tune, obviously, as we do things in life as well. You know, you do something one way, and then you realize there's an easier and more simplified way of doing it. I found myself, I've been simplifying what I've been doing. Packaging, I don't talk too much about anymore, but I thought I talked enough about the figures. I mean, I thought I showed details and everything else. Maybe Spot could talk more about the figures. It's a possibility. Something I would consider looking into. Next question comes to us from the Untamed Lion. OTS, can I see your face on camera now? Show your face. Moving along. Next question. The Wildcard 83 asks, OTS, do you collect any of the high-end action figures such as Hot Toys or Sideshow collectibles? If so, which do you have? If not, is it a price point that puts you off? Something I had discussed before as well, the problem with Hot Toys is generally when Spot doesn't get on it right away, doesn't get on the bandwagon right away to collect these things. I would love to get like a Batman Begins Hot Toys Batman, and I'd love to get the Joker from '89 and the Michael Keaton Batman. But the biggest problem ultimately comes is if I don't get it right away, then I'm paying aftermarket prices, and some of the prices on eBay are ludicrous. It's generally the fact that Spot does want to collect this stuff. It's just the fact that sadly Spot always waits till the last minute to get them, and then therefore the price kind of dictates why I don't necessarily pick them up. I have reviewed some Sideshow toys like the Cobra Viper and the Star Wars Clone Trooper. Those are actually on the other channel if you want to certainly check that out. Some of the Hot Toys I definitely still want to get into. It's just a matter of Spot's got to get on that. Get on it when the train's moving. I can't wait for the train already to be down the the track and then start running to catch up to it, because again, then I'm paying eBay aftermarket prices. So thank you to your question. That was the Wildcard 83. And with this, I'm actually going to wrap up this video here. I'm going to get these uploaded, but certainly stick around, guys. There is more on the spot on the way.